golfing podcast for you. You'll get golf tips and news off the tour, the review. Come and join us, have some fun.
So, good morning, everybody. It is morning.
Good morning.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're finally back podcasting again after a long summer break of.
We were so busy. I mean,
Yeah.
we're teaching all the time.
We were busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's apologise for my voice. I've been not that much teaching. I can't actually speak anymore. So it's time to have a few weeks off in the Caribbean, putting my feet up. But instead of the Caribbean, we've come to the golf lounge today.
Lovely weather too.
And it's getting very autumny, isn't it?
It is.
And
The
that's
summer
why we're at the
felt
golf
like that
lounge
too,
a bit
though.
more because actually it was autumny all summer. But we're at the golf lounge now. We'll be here a lot over winter, so come and book your lessons at the golf lounge and practice here. Just behind us, you can see the new
Teaching area.
Teaching area. The camera looked like it was going to fall over them.
It became quite nice too.
It's very nice. From being a bit shabby, I think it's fair to say.
It's gone really good.
It's become really good. And we've got mirrors there, and we've got Ian Peake's NMS ×4 there, which is overkill if you ask me, but there you go. So
And
it's
loads
gonna be
more
very good.
teaching aids to come.
Loads more teaching aids to come, including Swing Setter Pro.
And obviously, lessons from us. That's the
Right.
most important part.
Exactly. So we're going to start this new podcast season with something rather special.
We're going to do the Brady basics. We thought we could maybe start off talking about basics. We were talking about kinetic chain and all these kind of things where we never really talk about basics, which we think are very, very important in the golf swing. So we thought we'll start off doing some basics.
And when David was over in July, we didn't podcast about that either, which was a bit strange, but David Ledbetter was over in July. We didn't think it fit to do a podcast about that, but we are going to do a podcast about the grip today. But David focused on, grip and basics. And whenever I teach, I seem to be doing the grip all the time, and not because it's the first thing that's most important. It is the thing that makes you hit the ball better. I don't know a single good player with a rubbish grip.
Not me either.
Even the grips on the toe that are supposed to be a bit strong or weak or whatever, that's a very small tolerance.
It's still a good grip.
It's still a good grip.
And I bet 85% of people I teach, I change the grip on.
Well, I was going to say more. Yeah, definitely, because most people have the classic mistake of having it in the palm, which we're going to talk about in a moment. But there are all sorts of problems that you see with the grip, and that ends up being the reason, the cause, for all the problems we see, right?
Yeah, I mean, a few problems come from setup, but we'll talk about that next week anyway. But grip, just so many problems, especially with beginners. I mean, if they're starting to learn a grip, then learn it properly straight away.
Absolutely, learn it properly straight away. Invest the time because it's really important. So shall we get on and do it?
I think we should.
Okay, great.
So now we're going to get to the action, so I'm going to show you the grip. And as you can see, I've marked my grip. Because most people grip it up here in the palm of the hand, which then prevents me from hinging the club, plus it'll open the club face, because that's not the natural position of the hand. So this is very, very important. The left hand is probably the most important for right-handed golfers, obviously. You need to, from the side, put it at the end of the fingers where those lines are, then close the fingers, and this palm here should be on top of the grip. Not like most people do it there. That's how you get holes in the glove, by the way. So then close it, and if you look from the front, you need to be able to see those two knuckles there, and my thumb and my index finger should be closed, so it's a V, and this V should be facing up to my right shoulder. So what I can do now is I can hinge my wrists, and the club face will stay square. So for all those slices out there, this is very important. Now with the right hand is not all that difficult. You more or less put it in the fingers again from the side, close the fingers, and then cover up the left thumb with your right hand. The left thumb should be in the lifeline of the right hand. Right there. Then if you look from top, you won't be able to see my left thumb. So this is probably one of the most important things in the golf swing. So please sit at home while you're watching this, take a club in the hand and learn it. It's very important. I do not want to see any student of mine with a bad grip anymore, and I'm sure Paul doesn't either. So get this down properly, please.
Danica says it's going to rain. What do you think about that? Danica, come over here. Sit with us.
No.
Yeah, come on. Be in our podcast. Just sit there.
Our special guest now.
Our special guest is Danica from the Golf Lounge, and she's probably got a good grip as well.
I'm sure she does, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. None of that, Pat. Anyway, so that was the grip.
Next week, setup. So really concentrate on the grip. So next week you can work on your setup.
Yeah.
And
just tune in next time because we're going now.
It's great to be here again.
Yeah. Bye. Bye, Danica.
Bye.